Hey guys.
Hey guys. We're back.
We're
back.
better than ever.
Same outfits, as you can tell. 2 in 1 day today.
But different spot.
Different
Same,
spot.
but different.
So we're changing it up a little.
Oh,
but yes.
Let me answer my brother. Hold on.
Yeah, you're good. Be ready for this episode. That we're doing another series, so take it or leave it. We're doing the topic of change. So it's gonna be a really good one.
I'm excited.
Yes, I'm very excited.
I'm excited for our... Oh, we're echoing, that's why.
Are we? Oh my gosh, she's like a guard dog.
She is, that's good though.
That is good.
I just hope she doesn't bark in the middle of our...
I know, in the middle of it.
It's okay, it's
fine.
just us. I'm in my staring moment.
It's just us, Goose. Alright, should we start?
Yes.
Isla's in her staring moment.
I know, frick, come on. Wow, even that didn't get it.
What?
Okay, I'm back.
Snap.
I'm back.
She's back.
Snap, crackle, pop.
Alright, let's do it.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Is this thing on?
Is this thing on? Oh yeah.
You should say that.
Is this thing on?
I think so.
Say wing 3 times fast.
Wing, wing, wing.
Hello, who is it?
Same but different, Colin.
Hey you guys,
Welcome
it is
back.
Caitlin Wagner, your co-host.
And your co-host, Isla Nina.
And we are
Same but different. Y'all like that little riddle?
You guys like that little thing we just came up with 2 minutes ago?
We actually really did just come up with that.
Literally
so.
like right 2 minutes ago.
or
5
or
minutes.
left.
Or left actually.
Left, yeah.
Left 2 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
Left or right.
Anyways, welcome back you guys. We hope you enjoyed our last episode. This episode we are doing more of our series. Take it or leave it.
I actually love this series because I
Me
feel like
too.
it's such like an us thing.
It
Where
is.
it's just like take it or leave it, either ins and outs, a topic, a scenario. Maybe next time we'll do like a scenario.
Yes.
And we'll explain like how we would go about it, and you can obviously take our advice or leave it.
And
But-
eventually we'll do like Q&As, like post like a little thing so you guys can like ask questions.
Yeah.
And we'll like answer your question and you can either take our advice or leave our advice.
And our goal is to one day have live shows where we have a take it or leave it live
Yes.
show. And I
Like
think
a
that'd be
live
really cool.
Q&A type thing.
Yeah.
But in this episode we're doing take it or leave it, the topic of change.
Change, I feel like it's scary. Change is inevitable. It'll happen regardless if you want it to happen or not. But it's your choice to make it a good change or a bad change.
Yes.
Anything can better you or worsen you.
And it's also very important to look at change as something positive because without change, you would not be where you are today. Like without moving houses, moving schools, you won't know the people that
Moving
you know
states,
today.
even.
Moving states. We were just talking about we really want to just move out of state from our hometown for maybe even just a year.
Like, let's just pack it up and go.
Because there's more than the same 10 people, 2 bars, the same like restaurants. Like there's more than that to life.
There's more than the neighborhood you live in.
Yeah.
Like, the world is so humongous. Like, even just United States alone, there's 50
Yeah.
states. You live in one of them if you're from America. If you're not, just disregard what I said.
Yeah.
But, like, there's so many opportunities for you to go meet new people. Like, I know so many people they always talk about, like, oh, I don't have a lot of friends. Like, I'll never find a perfect man. Like, I'll never blah, blah, blah.
You will.
You will. Maybe
You will.
it's not here. Maybe you need to find what change is needed in your life to make those things become a reality.
Yeah.
But like for us, I feel like, what were we just talking about earlier at the gym? That was like, that sparked our change conversation.
Oh.
I just had it in my head.
Moving? Was it just moving out of state?
Maybe. Or just like,
I don't know.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I
Anyways.
forget. But we had a good conversation going about change.
Yeah.
But literally, it's so hard because change feels so uncomfortable. And humans, we don't like being uncomfortable. Like, we like things that are comfortable. That's why we like our beds. We like our families, like, possibly, unless, like, you have a harder family life.
Yeah.
But
That's true.
it's just, like, the people that you're comfortable around, you like to be around. Because
Exactly.
as human nature, we like to be comfortable. But it's very important. You know that brand Seek Discomfort?
Oh yeah.
It's
Your
so
brother's favorite.
important to literally seek discomfort. I don't want to get like copyright or anything, but
Yeah.
it's so true. Go look at their website. It's like a really good website.
Yeah.
Not even sponsored.
Yeah, I was
but I'm
gonna
just
say
saying that quote seek discomfort.
Yeah, for sure.
So important.
I definitely also think that, like, oh, this is what we were talking about. When we were at the gym, we were talking about our podcast and how
Oh,
we
yeah.
never would have thought in high school that we would have a podcast.
Yeah.
Like nowhere, I never listened to podcasts growing up.
Mm-mm.
It was never a thing in my family. I don't really know how we discovered it besides Remy.
Yeah.
But like Remy is our favorite YouTuber.
Yeah.
We talk about her like she's our
Remy.
friend.
Oh, you know Remy.
Miss Remy Ashton.
Go follow
we're
her.
just like throwing out plugs today.
We are. We're
Anyone else
awesome.
want one?
Yeah, let us know.
But no, so like us being put in the position like starting a podcast was because we wanted to try something new.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it fails, it fails, but it's something we love to do, and that's like the change that we won't know if it's gonna be like a big impact on people, if people actually like it. If we somehow get bored of it and we don't want to do it anymore, that's okay to an extent. Obviously, like laziness and no passion is different.
Yeah.
But the change of like starting a podcast is scary. But imagine like us in a few years if we decide to move out of the state or like even just move into a house or something, like that change we would never know if we didn't start pushing for it.
Yes, exactly. And it's also like the saying, you can't win if you don't play. It's like you can't change or you can't grow if you don't change something in your life.
Exactly.
But it's just, I love life because how many opportunities we do have. Like we can literally pack up our things and move in a month, in a week.
We could sell everything we own and just travel the world.
Yeah,
like
literally.
We could do that right now. Obviously, we're comfortable in our life situations and the things that we have. We're comfortable going to our college. We're comfortable like just
Living
doing
at
this
our
right
house,
here.
yeah.
Exactly. But life is so short, and I don't even know how to like stress this enough. And I know it's like, oh, life is short. Like,
Yeah.
live it up,
YOLO.
whatever. But when we were on our cruise, we just posted our podcast about it, talking all about it. The episode is literally 58 minutes. That's how many things we did.
Yeah.
But it was so much fun, and I would give everything to go back to it. But when the cruise started, I was like, wow, we have 8 days. That's so long. When it ended, I was like, holy crap, 8 days already? Life is so short that, like, there's things that we still wanted to do on the cruise, but we didn't because, like, we didn't have enough time. But, like, in life in general, if you keep staying stagnant in the place that you're in, like, you'll never experience things you could have.
Exactly.
Possibly. Like, your life could be a completely different story in a year, and you would never know if you didn't change.
And you can't get to the person that you dream of unless you push yourself out of your comfort zone and start making change.
Changes for hot people.
Hot people change. Hot
Exactly.
people do things that they are uncomfortable with. And that's what makes them hot.
And like having that, like, I'm watching Love Island right now,
Yeah.
but they're always talking about like personality and this, and this, and like walking into a place with confidence will change your life.
Exactly.
Being a confident person and knowing what you want to do, even if it's scary for you, people don't know how, they don't have to know that. But like changing something for yourself to make you grow, other people will look at it from an outside perspective and be like, wow, I kind of want to do that.
Yeah.
Like, I want to change. I want to like venture out. I know when I see people pick up and move across the country, like
Yeah.
one of like someone we know just moved to Colorado literally the other day.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Or
Like we
Utah,
could literally
sorry,
do that.
Utah. But I'm just like, we could do that. We really
And
could.
I just want to read this thing that I saw on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
This is what really sparked my idea. I mean, I've always wanted to move and like adventure out, but this, hold on, let me find
Also,
it.
like reading things, like I'm not a huge reader, but I've been getting into reading more. It really does make you learn so many things
It
you
does.
wouldn't know from just watching a video.
Yeah.
Or like living an experience, yeah, you learn things, but like reading other people's experiences give you that perspective of like
Yes.
what other people have. What was that thing you posted on your story the other day? Where it was like you truly have grown into like yourself if you understand the perspective of other people. It's like if you understand how
Oh.
people lash out, like why they're lashing
yeah.
out, like you're. Oh,
If you understand that people mirror the way they think about themselves or something like that, then
Yeah.
you won't take anything personally.
Yeah.
Basically.
And I think that's like such a cool quote because like even seeing the perspective of people growing is
Yeah.
like something that you can reflect on and be like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay, like that's cool. I don't know. I just
Yeah.
like, I don't know why your story made me think of that, but like reflecting on other people's perspectives, I think is
Yes,
really cool.
I agree. But this is the thing that I saw on Instagram. It says, get out of your hometown. It doesn't have to be forever. Move, travel, explore, see the world. There's more to life than the same 10 people at 2 bars. That's where I got that little quote. And then it says, leaving your hometown can be one of the most transformative decisions you'll ever make. It's not about abandoning your roots, but expanding your horizons. Moving to a new
Ooh, I
place,
like
even
that.
temporarily, allows you to experience different cultures, meet new people, and discover parts of yourself you never knew existed.
Mhm.
And then it kind of just goes on and saying like, staying where you are, it doesn't have the same like lessons that other places can offer,
For
and like
sure.
other people, and like the opportunities that you are missing out on if you do not push yourself out of your comfort zone are endless.
I feel like even college is
Yeah,
an example.
it is.
Like us going to college, we didn't go out of state. I wish we did. I really wish we did. But
we were scared.
we stayed in state, and even then we were like, no, I don't really want to go to a party. Like I don't want to go out and meet these people. We would just walk around on campus and meet random friends. Imagine if we didn't do that. Like we wouldn't know those people to this day.
Exactly.
Imagine if we didn't talk to our roommates. We wouldn't be friends to them or with them till this day.
Yeah.
But I also feel like staying in the same spot kind of does hold you back.
It does.
Even though it's so familiar to you, like where we grew up, I'm like, I know this grocery store, I know these people here, I know this school, I know this and that. I want to learn like new things in new areas, and then I'll become familiar with it.
Yeah.
And you can change from there, and that's how you're growing and going to all these new levels of a person that you can become.
But just staying in your own little bubble that you've been in your whole entire life, just because you're scared, you have no opportunity to like learn. You're only gonna learn this certain amount of things, and you kind of just plateau at some point.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
unless you're like still in school or something, you're gonna just plateau. But if you move, or even just like travel for a little bit, you can learn so
much.
much. And that's not even just like moving out of state or something. It could be like getting a different job. Maybe you're not happy in your job. Maybe you're not happy like in other parts of life. Just if you're not happy, change it.
You can even move to like a different
city.
apartment in your
Yeah.
in your town, like
That
other
too.
things. What in the world?
The dog, so cute.
I'm dog sitting right now, and the
Aw.
dog's just sitting really silly. But no, yeah, I definitely think that too. Like you can, it doesn't need to be humongous change. You can
Yeah.
start small and add your way up, because one thing a day can lead up to something way bigger. Like one change every single day, you'll become a completely different person in 100 days. Like
Exactly.
it's crazy. But I definitely think that like for me personally, maybe you personally too, like moving out of state might be such a good thing for us. And like
Yes.
you're gonna meet so many people, and the biggest thing about life is connections. When you meet a new person, you don't know what connection that can lead to. Maybe it'll lead to your dream job. Maybe it'll lead to your dream person. It'll lead to your dream house. Like so many connections you'll find elsewhere rather than like your hometown or
in your own little bubble.
or your parent, like just your family. Like if you
Yeah.
don't do much, like maybe start doing a little
Maybe
more.
start doing a little more. And what did you just say? Hold on. I had something to say.
Connections lead to people, lead to dreams.
Oh yeah, but if you don't do it, you never are gonna get that same experience or like connection. So that's why I just
You also
Be
miss out on the
uncomfortable.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Like you don't get opportunities handed. Well, maybe you do. I don't know.
Yeah.
But for a normal average person, you don't just get your favorite opportunity handed to you on a silver platter.
No.
It doesn't just come to you. One, you do have to work for things. But two, if you never work for the life that you want, you'll never get it. But if you don't change, you still will never get it, even if you're working for it.
exactly.
Because if you're working for it with no change, you're not really working for it.
Like I can work my whole butt off, like in my same little hometown, staying comfortable. But if I don't move and work my butt off somewhere else and like change something, I'm not like gonna get the same things
Yeah.
that I would have.
Imagine if we stayed at like our first jobs we've ever had.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know any of the people we know right now that make up
Exactly.
our day-to-day lives.
And like I was comfortable with that job. It paid well. I liked the people. But
Yeah.
at some point you just grow out of things
and you move on.
and you have to move on and push yourself out of your comfort
Yeah.
zone.
And not even with jobs, like this can pertain to relationships too, or
Yeah.
any other things in your life that you do feel needs to change. There's some points of life where you grow up and you realize things, and maybe they're not meant for you, maybe they are meant for you, but that's like for you to
Yeah.
decide what you need to change to become the best version of yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're working for yourself.
Yeah.
You're working towards your future. You're not working to please somebody else. You want to please yourself and put yourself first. As hard as it may be, I know we live in a world full of people pleasers and then people who hate
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
We live in a crazy world.
We do.
But I think like definitely with this episode that you're listening to right now, definitely take into consideration one thing you can change today. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be minuscule. You can literally just be like, yep, I'm moving tomorrow.
Yep.
You could be very impulsive and do that.
You could.
But there's so many things you could change right now.
Yeah.
Right in this moment.
I really do wish we had more examples of this, but we are still living in our same hometown with our parents. But
This episode is for us.
this is for us.
This is
like
for
we
us.
are telling ourselves to change right now, and we are, which I'm so excited for you guys to like see, because
so excited.
literally within a year we are going to be someplace else that we can't even imagine right now.
Swear.
I swear. And you guys are going to be
We
here
just
for it
pinky
too.
swore on the camera.
We
so.
did. It has to happen.
Now I'm like really excited.
But I do have one example. My boyfriend, he is from North Dakota. He went to college there. He just didn't like it, so he just decided to move all the way to Arizona. He
on the
moved
other side of the country.
the other side of the
you guys.
country. Went to GCU. If he didn't do that, I would have never met him. Which is crazy.
Wow.
Like that
is crazy.
little change of him like going to a different school is what caused me to meet him. And like I don't know, so I just get like goosebumps every time I think of that, because like if he stayed stagnant in his hometown, going to the same like college, hanging out with the same people,
Yeah.
I would never have met him, and my life could be so much different right now. And so would
Imagine
his.
if I never moved back to Arizona.
Yeah, I would have never met you. Like if your parents like
If
stayed
they
stagnant,
decided-
stayed
oh my
comfortable,
gosh, that's
it's actually
insane.
crazy. And
I
this
never
is
thought
an
about
example
that.
of like so many things can change if you push yourself out of your comfort zone. I know
That's
I've said
so
that like
wild.
10 times already.
It's
Push
okay.
yourself out of your comfort
Yeah.
zone. Literally do
That's
it.
so crazy. So, for the people that don't know, I was born in Arizona. When I was 4 months old, we moved to Washington. And then when I was 4 years old, we moved back. And then Caitlin's lived in the same place her whole life.
Yeah.
But if I never moved back, because we lived in the same, I literally lived in a house across the street from you. My first
And
house.
I went to a different like elementary school,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
I moved schools, and that's when I met you. So if my parents like kept me at the same school, I would have never met her.
That's
But I
insane.
moved schools.
Also, another thing that's so creepy about us is, what was your kindergarten school name?
Oh yeah, desert.
Desert Trails?
Desert Trails.
And mine was Horseshoe Trails.
Like what?
Like-
we both went to a trail,
And we didn't know, we
And
didn't
then
know
we
each
both
other.
moved schools and ended up at the same school and
That's
met each other.
crazy. Also, the people I talked about in my last episode from Florida who came to see me, that was my best friend in first grade. Like, that's who I hung out with. But they moved in first grade. So I went into second grade not having friends,
Yeah.
but like not knowing. It was very uncomfortable. I didn't know
'Cause your friend
who
had
was
just
like my
moved.
person, you know? And then I met Caitlin on the first day of school.
Yeah.
And now look at us, you guys.
It's just
what,
so-
14 years of friendship?
Yeah.
It's insane.
The power of change will
Is inevitable.
quite
It'll
literally
happen.
change your life.
Yeah. And
Get it changed.
And honestly, it could be for the better or for the worse, but trial and error is the only way. Like you can't succeed without failing.
And if it is for the worse, that's when you learn. That's when you get some new lesson that you never knew before.
Exactly.
And that's how you grow.
And if you're spiritual at all or believe in any type of God, your plan is already written out for you. Things happen for a certain reason, and maybe it is to show you a lesson like, hey, this wasn't the change that was needed for you, but there is something in this that you can learn from that will be the change for you.
Yes, exactly.
And like, oh,
I just love it.
I love it too, and I
hot
just feel
people
like
change.
literally, hot people change, you get better every single day. What's better than that?
Why wouldn't you want to do that?
You
Like,
want to get
actually,
worse? You
Tell
want to
me
go back
why.
down?
Tell me why right now that you wouldn't want to
Yeah.
change. Oh, I'm scared. Oh, it's gonna be
Oh.
uncomfortable.
I'm
I
nervous.
don't care.
I'm nervous.
Do it. You'll learn.
Yeah, you'll. Sorry, guys.
Do it.
Or, there's no excuses. Honestly, at
There's
the end
not.
of the day, the one thing that I learned the most out of every situation is there's no excuse to not change something. There's no
Yeah.
excuse to not become better. That's a better way to say
The
it.
only excuse, which isn't valid, is I'm scared.
Yeah. Your feelings are valid, but not when it's an excuse. That's not
Exactly.
valid because there's the only thing holding you back from becoming your best self is yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Boom.
point blank, period. Bye.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Mic drop.
But at the end of the day, what she said is like change literally will change your life.
That hints the word change. Like, change.
Change.
Literally, it's so important. And I'm also talking to myself right now because
Me
I
too.
do want to move. I'm also scared. But
I'm scared financially because
That's the thing,
in our
yeah.
society, with inflation, it's insane. But we
Yeah.
also haven't explored other prices of places outside of
Exactly.
our little town.
And I was listening to Rob Dial.
Oh, love him.
Little plug again.
More plugs.
More plugs.
Anyone else want a little plug?
Yeah, but he basically was saying he was like broke. I don't even know like the
Oh,
exact
you told me
story.
this story.
I might have said this on the podcast, but he was like broke, but he like invested into himself or like moved or something, and then like his bank called or something and said like, oh, we owe you like $10,000 or something.
Wow. What the heck?
Yeah, it was just like the power, like the energy. God bless him.
God just knows.
God just
God
knows.
knows.
He knows. He's always gonna be
I was
there.
gonna say something I forgot.
Something about moving, money, finances. Rob Dial,
I don't really know.
winning the lottery. I don't know.
No. I think
But-
I was just gonna say something along the lines of like, when you change, like, it's scary. Of course it's scary. It's
Yeah.
gonna be hard. And financially, it also is really scary. And
It
I get
is.
it. We both understand financial struggles because we're college students. And we're not gonna be able to rely on our parents forever. That's one thing that we all
Yeah.
need to know is like, maybe you can, maybe you can't, but I don't know where I'm trying to go with this. It's like you can't really rely on having a back burner with change.
Yeah.
You can't be like, okay, I'll move, but I can always move home. I can always go
yeah,
back.
you can't do that.
I can go back to my same job and I'll be fine. Like, you can't. And maybe you'll make the wrong decision and maybe you'll be so broken. Like, there's so many stories like that where, like, once people make that change, like, their life is a 180.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not happy
360.
now, oh yeah, exactly. 360 all the way around and bring it back. But if you're not happy now, like when you change something, watch how your future molds into
Like,
something
actually.
new. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Like
Mhm.
so crazy.
Create the life you want by making change. Today. Start today.
Yes, ma'am.
Do one little thing. It doesn't have to
That
be
sounded
moving.
like a little like
Yes, ma'am.
those infomercials where it's like start today with your free
Start
trial.
today, you guys. You're like, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I got it. Writing it down.
But like, actually, you guys, do one thing today that can help you change and become a better person tomorrow.
maybe
Literally
start
tomorrow.
a podcast.
Maybe start a podcast if that's something that you've been wanting to do but you're scared.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't
Imagine
know,
if we
start
never
going to the
did.
gym.
We put it off. Honestly,
Yeah.
we had the excuses to like, oh, we want to start it. We'll start it soon. We'll start
Yeah.
it soon. And then New Year's hit, and we're like, no,
We
there's
have
no
to
more
do it,
excuses.
yeah.
And look at us now.
Yep.
Now
And
we're a lot
have
more
someone to
comfortable.
keep you reliable too. We were on TikTok live.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we had those people to keep us reliable because we were like, we're gonna start a podcast.
And then they kept us reliable.
They kept
for
because
sure.
we kind of put it off for like a week or two,
Yeah.
and then we're like, all right, people
All right.
are expecting it. We have to do it.
And now that's why
And
I
now we
also
love
feel
it.
bad because we didn't get to film on the cruise, but we
I
made it
know.
up for our 58-minute episode.
Yes, listen to that
So,
one.
and there's also a video version, so you guys can put it on like a little movie and go about your
Yes,
day.
do it.
But I think that wraps up our episode for today.
It does.
The moral of the story is change will make you grow. Hot people grow. Hot people change.
Period. Sorry guys, I just had to say that because that deserved a period. But
that's true.
anyways, we love you all so much, and I really do hope you guys take notes from this episode and change something because I
Yeah.
want to see you all grow.
And if
with
you guys
us.
liked it and you want other people to grow in your family and your life, definitely share it with your friends and family, social media. Give it a 5-star rating or whatever rating
Yes.
you feel it deserves. And just let's everyone change
Let's
together.
all do it together, and let's all keep each other posted.
Yeah.
But we love you all so much, and we will see you guys next Friday with another episode.
Yeah. Bye.
We'll see you guys next time. Bye. I think that was our best episode
Let's go!
ever.
Zab.
I'm so cringing, but
Me too.
bye guys.
Bye.
We love you all.
Goose, come say bye.
Come say bye.
Say bye. Come here. Bye. Okay, well, I can't stop the video now.
Bye guys.
Bye. Yeah, you got